angels, welcome and thank you again for joining me here today. We have a lower body focused class here today. So let's just get started. As always, I like to begin with a little bit of mindfulness just to get settled into the space. So just find your comfortable position on the mat. Allow your hands to rest on your knees, palms facing up. Closing your eyes all the way, relax the shoulders away from the ears. Start to stack the spine up, slight tuck of the pelvis. Feel the ribs melt in. Observe the body, observe your breath. Can you let go of any to-do list? Anything that has been, leave that all outside of the door. Bring your presence, owing it to yourself. To be here. Come together with 3 deep breaths. Can you exhale here to reset? Empty out your lungs. All together, inhale through the nose, feeling that rise in your chest, your bellies. Hold. 3, 2, 1. Part the lips. Exhale. Going again, inhale through the nose, rise, chest, ribs, bellies, hold. 3, 2, 1, exhale. One last time here, this breath you've taken so far. Send the oxygen all the way down. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and let it go. So beautiful. Just coming back here now, blinking back open your eyes. And when you're ready, meeting me in a 4-point kneeling position. Wrists underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. And start to tuck your toes under here. Can you send your hips high, downward dog? And start to take a pedal out, bending and extending one leg at a time. Allow your hips to sway side by side, feeling that beautiful lengthen through your hamstring, your calves. Nice. And start to find stillness. Can you ripple yourselves forward in the high plank? Hold, pull that belly in. Feel that warmth, that heat on your shoulders, your wrists. Then slowly we send the hips nice and high, pike. Now that pike is not quite the same as that downward dog. Start to notice the heels here. In a downward dog, you're sinking your heels down. You're pressing your palms away. In a pike, you lift your heels up higher on your tippy toes. A little bit more weight into your arms, like you're coming onto a handstand. Let's melt it back down to a plank. Use that exhale, pike it back up. Inhale, take it back to a plank. Exhale, pike. Good. Stay here. Last 3. 2 more. Final one, pike. Inhale, plank. Melt your hips all the way down. Untuck your toes, up dog. Feel that chest rise. Inhale. You exhale, start to twist. Left shoulder goes back, right shoulder comes forward. Inhale, bring it back to center. Exhale, take it over to the right. Nice. Allow the hips to come heavy here, just taking it side by side, feeling that beautiful extension into your spine. Get deep into this twist. 1 more each side. Inhale to center. Exhale to twist. Final time here. Taking it all the way back to center here. Come into a child's pose. Start to shake out the hips, circle out through the wrists. And we'll get started. Walk your hands in. Cross your legs over for me. We're starting with our bridging. So, knees are bent. Feet are hip distance apart. Take a lay down. Find your measurement before we begin. Can you make sure your heels are close enough to your bottom? You can give it a quick tap. Pressing down to your heels, hands come by your side. Use that breath. Exhale, can you tuck tailbone? Lift that middle back, upper back. Squeeze the glutes at the top. We lower down through the upper back, the middle back, the lower back. Articulating through that spine here. Almost like your spine is that string of pearls String it up one pearl at a time, driving with your heels to lift up. Good. You have another 3 just like this before you hold it lifted. We switch into a flat back pelvic press, into. Last spinal articulation here, lift it all the way up, hold. Nice, holding at the top here, can you start to tuck that tailbone, your ribs start to pull in. Switch on the glutes even more. Lower the hips all the way down, tap, hinge. Exhale, drive through the heels, lift. Notice the knees here. Can you make sure they're not collapsing in on each other as you lift your hips up high? You're pulling your heels close to your bottoms as you drive up here. Nice. Getting your glutes nice and warm. You hold your hips high. In your next one, pause. Start to peel that right heel up. Lower that right heel. Right heel up. Lower that right heel. Just that right heel here. Keep your hips nice and steady. Feel that pelvic floor muscles. You have 3. Into that right heel stays lifted. In your next one, hold that right heel high, pause. Press into your triceps, your palms, start to march that right knee up to tabletop. Tap the right toes down, lower the hips, reset. Exhale, we lift, right heel stays elevated, march. Tap it back down, lower the hips, reset. Good. If this is enough, stay here. If you want a little bit more, next time you march, can you extend the legs toe to the sky, bend it back in, tap the toes back down, reset. Exhale, lift, drive, extend, pull it back down, reset here. Now that lower is just as important as the lift. With as much effort as you can you slowly tap the toes down? Takes a lot of effort to seem effortless here. Embrace that shaking. This is how we make progress, how we get strong. You have another 4 here before we add on. In 3, can you meet me with toe to the sky? In 2, so nice. Last one here, hold it up at the top, hold. Can you flex the foot, send that heel down, sweep, point, bring it back up to the sky, bend it back in, tap the toes down, reset. That is our final layer here. We lift, drive, toe to the sky, sweep it down, pull it back up, bend, tap, release. Can you separate through those layers? You can take as long as you need to reset at the bottom. Be precise, don't rush. So nice. You just have another 4 like this before you take it up. We are staying with those sweeps. In 3. Last 2 here. Take your time, press into your arms. Your arms are there to support you. Your breath is there to support you. Lend the energy, lend the help of the energies, your ecosystem, that breath. In your next one, final time tapping down. Next time you press your hips high, you hold it there. Right knee to tabletop, extend. Can you just sweep that leg up and down? Option to keep that knee bent, you tap it up and down. You have another 3. Last 2. We pulse. In your next one, bend that knee or toe to the sky. Can you pulse your hips up and up just for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Ouch. Bring that left knee in towards that chest. Give yourselves a rock side to side. Circle that left knee out. Let it all go. Okay, we're going to keep working that left side while it's warm. Roll yourselves up for me. You're meeting me in a side kneeling position. So to set ourselves up, Bring your right hand down towards the mat, your right knee is down. Extend that left leg nice and long. Left hand comes up towards the sky. All right, once you have that there, just notice the placement of that palm, that knee, and that heel should all be in one long line. When you're ready, take that inhale and you flex the foot, start to drive left hip, left knee. Bring that knee, bring that toe back down, reset. Exhale, lift. Inhale, tap. Good. Full range here. Trying to keep your whole upper body completely still. Just looking down towards your mat. So release tension onto that neck here. We'll start to add on. In 3, adding on that top arm in 2. In your next one, hold that left arm long. As you lower down, can you sweep the arm nice and long? Feel that beautiful stretch through your rib cage. Exhale, we lift it back up. Sweep the arms towards your thigh. Inhale, tap. Exhale, lift. Good. You have another 5 just like this. Trying to keep that core as stable as you can. Minimize rocking as much as you can. You have another 3. So good. Last 2. In your next one, we are holding everything high. Can you pause it there for me? Hold. We start to sweep that leg forward. Flex, sweep it back. Tap it down, reach. Nicely bring it up. Hold, sweep, pull it in, take it down. Nice. Option, if that sweep's not there for you, bend that knee in. Bring it back out. Then we tap. Always yours to choose. This is your practice. Just for another 4. In 3, you know it, we are sweeping. Similar to that bridge in 2. Last one here, last tap down. Next time you bring it up, hold it there. Can you just sweep that leg back? Sweep it forward. Sweep it back. Sweep it forward. Try to keep that heel in the same line as your knee. You have 5. You have 4. Last 3. Nice. Try to keep the hips still. Isolate it 2. Last one. Step that leg in front. Hold it here. Back toes are tucked under. We are extending that back leg. Find that arabesque lunge. We tap it back down. Bring that right hand down. Left leg up. Reach the arms long. Pull it back in. We're transitioning here. Take it back down. You're in that side kneeling. Take your time to find that footing here. Your knee should be in the same line as your hip. Train tracks here. As you step that foot down, train tracks. Don't walk that tightrope. Bring it out. You have another 4 like this before we stay standing. In 3. In 2. Meet me in the arabesque lunge. In your next one. We are holding it there all the way. You bring your hands by your hips. You tap that back knee down. Exhale, lift. Inhale, down. We have a slight hinge of your hips, leaning forward. I'll show you side on. Back knee's tapping. And you make sure that left knee is stacked right on top of that right heel. Find that strong foundation. Find your form for 4. In 3. We add on in 2. Extend that back leg. In your next one, can you hold that back leg lifted? Pause. Start to step that right leg in. Bring that right leg out. Pull it in. Pull it out. Keep that hinge. Keep that bend on that front leg. You have 6. You have 5. Nice. Check that posture. Can you open up through that chest? You have 3. Last 2. In your next one, step it in. Hold it there. Can you send your hips back and back? Final push here. 6. 5. Feel that deep stretch through that left leg, left glute. You have 3. Last 2. Take it all the way up. Shake out that left leg. All done. Catch our breath all together. Inhale. Exhale. Release. Inhale. One more time. Exhale. Let it go. Hands to your mat. Shake it out. Take a pedal. We'll take it over to the other side. Good news is we get to lay down. So when you are ready, cross your legs over. Come lying down here with me. All right, so knees are bent. Let's find that form before we begin. Hands arm to your side, making sure we can tap your heels. Inhale when you're ready. Exhale, we tuck. Tailbone, middle back, upper back. Squeeze, lower through the upper, middle, lower back. Reset. Exhale, articulating your spine here, a little bit of active recovery. We love this one. All right, let's start to transition into your pelvic press. Next time you lift your hips up high, hold it there, pause, draw the ribs in, tailbone is tucked towards your heels, lower, exhale, drive to lift, inhale to lower, good, bring it up, take it back down. You have 4 here before we add on. This time, left heel lifts off, just that left heel here, in 2. In your next one, hold your hips high. Left heel lifts off, lower down. Left heel, lower. Start to focus that weight into that right heel here. You hold the hips high, you hold the shape through that right leg, getting lighter and lighter through the left. In 3, we march it up. In 2. Next time you lift that left heel up, hold it there, pause. Left heel marches up, tabletop. Tap the toes back down, lower the hips, reset. Exhale, lift. Left leg comes up, take it back down. Again, just as slow as that lift here. Your core is working so hard to maintain that stability. Embrace that shaking. You are getting stronger with every rep. You're nourishing your muscles, your cells, expending this energy through that right glute. You have another 4. If you'd like to add on, that progression is coming up in 3, toe to the sky, in 2. In your next one, bring that left knee in, extend the leg, squeeze that quad, bend it back in, tap, reset, just like that, separate through them. You lift, drive, extend, bring it back in, tap it down, reset. Nice. We have one more layer to add on. We're pretty much climbing down the mountain now. You already know all the moves. That leg sweep is coming up in your next one. Hold the hips high, extend, sweep, flex the foot, point, sweep it back up, bend that knee, tap, lower, reset. That is your full flow. Let's keep it going. Lift, drive, extend, sweep it down, bring it back in, take it back down, reset. I don't know if you can hear the shaking in my voice as I sweep. I am right there with you, that right glute. You have another 4 in your full flow. Then we stay lifted. We work just those sweeps. In 3. Nice, last 2 here, almost there. We're finishing off super, super strong. This is your last one. Next time you lower, final time, we hold it up high. Bring that knee up, just that sweep in and out. Now remember your option to bend that knee, tapping it in and out. You just have 4. You have 3, yes. Last 2. Final one, bring that toe to the sky. Can you pulse it up and up just for 6, 4, 5, last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take it all the way back down. Hug that right knee in towards your chest. Circle it out. Let it all go. Never have to do it again. Give yourselves a quick tap. And start to roll yourselves up. Take it over to the other side. So, left hand is coming down. Left knee comes in the same line. Extend that right leg long. Reach that right arm long. Inhale when you're ready. Lift that leg up. Squeeze. Tap it back down. Option to either point or flex that right foot. Keep active energy through that entire leg here. You might like to tuck that left toes under for a little bit more support. Otherwise, we add on in 3. Nice. Remember, looking down to that mat if you need. Release through your neck. In your next one, lower. Can you sweep your arms long? Exhale, reach. Bring your arms to your thigh. Everything comes down. Everything sweeps up. Good. Isolate that movement here. Can you try to keep that core still? You have another 4 like this before we add that sweep. In 3. In 2. Nice, look towards the fingers here. Last one. Take it down. Next time you lift, hold it there. And you sweep the leg forward. Sweep it back. Take it back down. Nice, trying to keep your pelvis still as much as you can. Minimize rocking. Close the eyes, pull the faces, whatever you need. You have option as well to bend that knee in and extend for a little bit more support. You choose your battle here today. You have another 5. In 4, we work just those sweeps, whichever option. Last 3. 2 more here. Yes, you got it, almost there. Last one. Next time you lift up, hold it there, pause. Can you work just those sweeps in and out? Try to keep that heel lifted. You have 5. Nice, in and out. Last 3. I know you can feel that in the other hip too. You have 2 more. Last one here. Bring it all the way up, all the way forward. Step it forward. Tuck the back toes. Hands by your side. Sweep up, arabesque lunge. Back knee lowers down. Take it back. You'll find that side kneeling. Take it back down. Arabesque. Pull it back in. This is our transition here. Keeping it nice and dynamic. Be precise. Look where you are stepping that right leg towards. Can you make sure you have that train track stance? And that heel stays underneath that right knee. If that right knee is tracking forward past our heel, I'll show you that on. If that right knee is tracking forward, it puts a lot of pressure on that knee joint. Protect that knee, make sure it's stacked. Keep that bend here. Nice, you have another 3. Last 2 here. In your next one, we stay standing in that arabesque lunge. All the way up, hold. Hands to your hips. Tap that back knee down. Right knee stays stacked on that heel still. Leaning that chest forward. We have that hinge to the hips. Your weight is heavy on that right heel. You have 5. In 4. Last 3, we keep that back knee lifted. Knee repeater in 2. Last one here. Next time you stand it up, hold it there. Can you step that foot in? Step it back out. Step it in. Step it out. Can we bend that right knee even more? Sink the hips even more. Roll the shoulders back even more. You have 5. Last 4. In 3, you step it in, left heel is lifted. In 2, last one, step it in, hold it there. Can you sink into your hips, back and back? Nice, really sit into it, back and back. Feel that stretch for 5, for 4. You are done in 3, last 2, and 1. Step it all the way up. Catch your breath here, inhale. And exhale, all the way down. Bring your hands to your mat. Pedal it out. Nice. Let's stretch it out. Left knee is bent, right leg is straightened. Hold it here. And keep that left fingertip down towards the mat. Reach that right arm up and over. Twist. Hold. So nice. Let it go here. Take it to the other side. Left leg straightens, right knee bends. Twist. Lifting your fingertips, that left fingertip off. Really get light here. Find that twist even deeper. And lower it back down. Lower your hips all the way. Take a lay down. Hug the knees in towards the chest. Circle the knees out. Any tension up away from your hips. Massage your spine. Breathe. Taking both feet back down. Bring your arms by your sides, palms facing up. Close the eyes back down. Returning back to the breath. All together. Take that inhale. Pause. Second breath. Pause. Part the lips. Side out. Going again. Inhale. Pause. Second breath. Pause. Exhale. One last time here. Inhale. Pause. Second breath. Pause. Third breath. Pause. Exhale. Empty it all out. Start to gently blink back, open your eyes. You are all done here for today. Thank you so much for joining me. I will see you in the next one.